Good morning, my friends. I'm busy with a Corsa Bakkie or Corsa pickup, and I'm busy doing a job or start to do a job, but I don't know if I'll get it right. You see this gearbox link, the gearbox link there. I'm going to remove it because I want to replace that bushing, and then I'm going to remove all the links up to the one that come from the cabin. So I'm not gonna show you much because it's very difficult and no place to show, but I'll bring you back from time to time. Okay guys, I'm now under the pickup, and you see that Torx screw. I need to remove that, and that go to the shaft inside the cabin. So I just want to take a picture of the orientation. Okay guys, and I've got it out, not without injuries. I can tell you this wasn't too difficult. That is underneath. This is a place where the shaft from the cabin comes in, and then that is the one that connect to the gearbox. But the difficult one was this one. It swivels here. So here was a part, I guess it is that black one that you see there. This black one, we will take it out. So there is some clips that is very difficult to get out. There's no space to work, and I have my fair share of injury there. So now we can start to replace that bush. You can see it's not round anymore, it is egg shaped, and we're going to replace this and that, and then of course inside here I believe that circlips must come out, and there is some bushes there as well that I can replace. And inside there, let's see on top, yeah, that is that one. So this is what we're going to do. So I will set you up and we can start. Okay guys, let's take this one out. You press on that pin, and then it should come out on this side like that, and then it can pull out. Okay, let me get it out quickly. Okay guys, it's out. So I just want to clean up this pin because I want to take one thing off and replace it immediately with a new one, to make sure we don't lose track of what's going on. So let's take this out and put this one in, and I look it from all the sides. It look if this is symmetric all the way, so that's good. Something like that. Okay, let's look at, yeah, you can see it is an egg shape. I hope you can see, and this one as well. So I think this effort is worth doing. Okay, so now that one is replaced. So I think what we can do now is going over to this stuff here, but I first want to determine what parts is in the kit for there. Okay, it look like this one. There is two of them. Okay guys, the circlip is out, and it already move, so I just want to keep it all on video so that I don't mess up. Let's see how it works. Something like that. But let me, the whole geometry here is now not nice. Okay guys, let me just sort it out quickly. Okay, I had to remove this plastic, which is also in the kit. And now it come off better. Oops, 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 oops. Okay, let me just put it like that. And then take this off. Yo. Okay, that's easy. Now I'm going to put the new one in immediately. Where's my kit? Bring it back. Okay, it's going in. Okay, now first from that side. And then in there. Okay, guys, just a bit. Okay, got it, guys. How it works is you put first this bush over this round knob inside, and then you put this sleeve part over. So now we can insert the circlip. Okay, circlip is done, guys. This was nerve-wracking because if this fly away, it's not good news. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace this one, and then I will do that one and bring you back. Okay guys, that is replaced, that is replaced, that is replaced, and that is replaced. So this comes on top. This is the one, this here comes a shaft through from the body, and then this will click on top, and that little tabs hold it there. But there's a problem. This link is too long. You can see how long it is. So they give a wrong one. Lucky this is very tight, no problem. And there's another problem. They gave two of these. And you can see it will not fit there. The diameter is totally too big. I hope you can see. I will try and demonstrate to you here. Maybe you can see. The one is, this two is much too big. It will not fit in there. But lucky again, this one is snug. There is no play there. And then they give me this soft rubber thing. Here's the old one, but there with witness marks, and there is no place I can find where it came from. But it came loose when I take this part off. But the shaft that goes through there is big, not like that. So I really don't know where that comes from. Okay, and the reason why I do this, my friends, is the pickup belongs to my neighbor and it will not shift to second gear, or it go in if you take it by force. And that's why I see there was a lot of play here on this. It's all I could feel from outside, but now that is replaced and that is replaced, so hopefully it will select second gear. So I'll make a little bit adjustments if necessary. So, but I will bring you along when we do the tests. I'm going to put it back now. Good morning, my friends. It's now about 6 days later. I'll tell you later how come, but I've got everything in, the whole assembly. But you see this knuckle, I must change it around so that this part sit there. So the way it is now, it doesn't give me enough reach or leverage at the bottom where it interconnect with the shaft from the gear lever. So I'm going to remove this pin again now and change that to with 180 degrees. I'll bring you back. Okay guys, I swapped it around. Can you see the difference? So now I have more leverage. So I'm going to release that Torx screw at the bottom. Okay guys, the procedure is now, with that now correct, you need to lock the gearbox in neutral, and that is what that pin with the orange tip there is. So when it is in mid-range here, and you press that black lever there forward, you will be able to press in that little plunger and it lock the gearbox in center. So now we're gonna center the gear lever. Okay, in the car you loosen up this part and take it up, and then you will see there's a hole there, and there is a hole just there in the black there. So you take a screwdriver and you put it in there and align it with the other part and press it down. I'll do it quickly. Okay, I hope you can see there. There's a screwdriver through the white part and through the black, which is stationary, and now the gear lever is locked in neutral. So now I'm going to fasten that Torx little screw. That's where this shaft and that mechanism that I replaced or tune up come together, and then I'm gonna fix it there, and we should have all our gears back. So I'm going to under the car quickly. Okay guys, now it's fastened at the bottom. Now we can take the screwdriver out, and then we can move our gears, and hopefully it will not move now because the gearbox is locked. So let's unlock it there quickly. Okay guys, look at the plunger. As I move that black part there at the bottom, it should jump out. Did you see? It jumped out. Okay, now we must have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and reverse. So I'm going to test it statically and then set you up, and we start the car, and then we can see how the wheel turn. Okay, let's check for 1. 1 is there, 2 is there, 3 is there, 4 is there, 5 is there, and you have to lift this up and reverse. And the reverse go over that part. If you bring it back, you see it is now in the normal. That's what happened when you lift here. You just lift this white over that part. It's only a safety so that you can't put your car in reverse while you're going forward. Okay guys, now I'm going to set you up at the wheel and we're going to test it while the engine is running. Okay guys, I'm going to start the bakkie and then do first up to 5 and reverse and stop with the brake, the wheel every time so that we can see. Right, let's go. Okay guys, I hope it makes sense. 1 to 5 and reverse. I'm going to let it a little bit idle because the battery is sort of flat. I will tell you how come 6 days pass before I can continue. So I'll bring you back in a short while. Okay guys, and the reason why it took so long is a couple of reasons. One is because I put this on wrong, as I shown you now on the car. I could not get the gears match up there underneath, and I was looking very long for that fault until I found yesterday I put this wrong up. But that was one reason. The other reason is the swivel point have this cap on that you have to break off these tabs in order to take it off, to take the whole assembly out. And they give, this is the new one they give me. When I try to put it on, this tabs, the whole cap was made wrongly, manufactured wrongly, so that tabs did not catch on the groove on that shaft. So a new one is on order and it came in the new year now, which tomorrow is the 1st. It will probably be the 5th that the new part come. So this is reason number 2, and the reason number 3 is when I try first to put this on, I dropped this and I could not find it. For 2 days I looked into that car from beneath, from the top. Even the owner come and we look and we blow with a blower and we could not find it. And eventually one day I go again under the car and I found it. So all add up to 6 days. So now it will sit here for until the 5th that I can get a new cap. And then the car can go out. Okay, my friends. So this concludes this long video. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.